Yo, 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 yo. TerribleAccent here with you boys and ladies, but let's be frank, more on the gentleman side over here. TerribleAccent, another day in paradise. It's Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, so we almost made it, guys. How was yours day? Or maybe yours day just starting, right? My day was pretty, I don't know, partially emotional. One of the colleagues I work with left, and he was one of those people that you want to have around, the people that inspire you, you know. So it's been an honor, but the life moves on, guys. Only things that do not change is our cadence and attendance to this goddamn stream. If you watch this, we alive every day. We try to play variety games, but when I played the same game for a month and a half, I'm not sure how much of a variety it is. But anyways, we alive every day, and if you would, you know, consider subscribing, that would really help me. That's what's gonna be the only ad through this session. I thank the couple new subscribers I got since yesterday. So thank you guys. Unfortunately, I cannot see your names because probably you keep your subscriptions private. But yeah, today we're gonna continue with the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, guys. It's I think the plot thickens. I think the game is reaching the escalation point. Maybe, I don't know. But we'll see. We are 100 hours in. 100 we'll see how much of content there is. There's still some side content, some interest points, but we haven't decided, you know, if we're gonna do all of that, all of the interest points on the map. But yeah, now focusing on the main story. So, you know, put your seatbelts on and let's go. Let's see what's up. When it comes to the main story, so yesterday we rescued our Lord Capon. We are serving the Lord Capon. We rescued him from the castle. He was being held as a hostage, as a political hostage, and we kind of removed it helped him to escape the castle. The king's Radish. What is his name? Oh man, I'm so bad with the names. But it's called TerribleAccent, guys. What do you expect? You expect, you know, me to be well spoken, well written? No. It's diabolical. It's dialectical. It's all kind of things here. So yeah, today we need to infiltrate into the council meeting of Gutenberg. Apparently the King Sigismund, who is one of the main personas in this game, who's trying to take over the Bohemia, and he's apparently gonna be there. So I don't think we ever saw the King Sigismund yet, did we? I don't know. Somehow I feel he's gonna be based as fuck, and the game gonna say, told you, you knew it. The bad guys are not necessarily the bad guys. It's all political. So we'll see. So yeah, I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. So we need to go to this council. Let me try to find a way to. Let me find a way to get there. See what we need to do. We need to talk to the guy to get the permission, find out how to get into the council. It's actually nearby. We can walk there. So we are not invited into the council, but there's this guy we have some bad info on. So, and he's a council member, so he's a mind master. A mind master is responsible for money, right? For making money, minting coins. And he's a master of that. We have some dirt on him, so
I'm going to see the mint master.
Why look cameras like this?
Any fool could say that. What do you want from him?
I'm a fool. I have an appointment. Don't delay. I'm in a hurry.
I have an appointment with him. All right, go ahead then, but don't waste too much of his time.
Ooh, Sakura. Damn.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
That's right.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Kinda.
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend?
Oh
in
yeah,
person?
that's one. Sigismund is not my king. I would like to see the king.
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king.
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund wants from the council. I want to present myself to high society, none of your business. Why would I tell him the truth? Fuck.
Well, I just want to climb the social ladder a bit. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
And could you not choose a different occasion for that?
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me.
We won't.
And that will be the end of our business together.
Deal. How about a few groschen? That's not for you to decide.
And how about a few groschen to seal our fruitful relationship?
You're worse than a horse dealer. Have it your way, then. You can get into the
65
council
groschen?
relatively easily. My cook's
That's-
son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
We can poison him. What's his name?
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Kulda.
So maybe we can poison
He's
King
an
Sigismund.
idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What do we need for the job?
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners.
I'm gonna need to be a
and the
waiter?
livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king.
What?
Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
How do I get him to cooperate?
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
Yeah, we're gonna
I'll be
risen
going
him.
then. See you at the council.
Why didn't
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
Wouldn't be that warren, man. Obtain the King's Waiter certificate. Waiter's closes. Okay. How do you get... Wait, I can rob him. Okay. Let's see. Are they rich or not? Okay. Gonna take the monies and the keys. Let's see, what do we have here? I guess these are worker rooms, right? Oh, not necessarily, maybe. Silver cup, cobbler's kit. some mid armors. What's in here? 12 Garashin, huh? Okay. Uh-oh.
What the?
Oops. Oops. Oh no, it didn't save after talking to the guy. Fuck me, man. Oh no. Oh no. This is bad. Terrible. Where is that? Yeah, this way. And try again, it is what it is. Ow. If the thief was Koth, I guess. It's my fault. Shouldn't have done that. But I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. Oh, this is not a door, is it?
I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen.
Okay, let's talk to
Going
the
to see
guy.
any... I haven't... Oh.
Oh, the other guy in here. Didn't see these guys before.
Glad you... Hold...
Okay.
Actually, you've cut the ascent.
I like to see the king.
And... Well, then,
Have you...
all divide and...
Few Gratian.
He's rattle the...
What's his
He's
name?
which other one?
What?
Far do you...
Well-
Are you...
Where can I
You said
find
that
him?
That's German. What
Fuck
would
it,
you
we're gonna
probably
lose
just-
rep. And we leave. Okay. Take number two. Take number two. No stealing. So we're gonna need to pretend we are a waiter. Which is kind of cool. I wonder if we can poison the king's drink. King Sigismund. Imagine the other's reaction. Probably king does have a taster, right? Which tastes his drinks and his food before. What do you need to do here? Obtain waiter closes, obtain waiter certificate. Hello?
What do you need, sir?
What do you have?
Okay, that's not gonna...
What can you do?
What can you do?
Here who died.
Ooh.
I thought it was old Bart, but then I heard him coughing his lungs up in the yard again today.
Not a chance. That old coot will outlive us all. No, it was yellow. The beanpole.
Ew.
Hot lid!
What do you need, sir?
What are you selling?
What do you...
Shields. Okay. Not what we are looking for, no.
First class, I have to admit.
Greetings. I'd like to...
We're gonna
you can
interrupt
wait a
him.
while. I have a customer here.
Not. I'm talking
Here
to
you
you.
are.
I'm not.
The finest fabric. Intricate work. You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you impatient fella, what was it you wanted?
Impatient
You must be
fella.
Fran to cool
Watch
down.
your tongue.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
I'll do the job.
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry.
Yeah, I
Why
can
would
do
you
that.
want to stick your nose in there?
I want to see the king with my own eyes.
I want to see the king in the flesh.
Why's that?
Well, I heard a lot about him. How he won lots of battles, how he's courageous, just
And as bad-tempered as the devil.
Easy.
He's got the councillors
Cap.
shitting themselves, fearing what's coming at this assembly. The more I think about it, the happier I am about not having to be there. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
No. Or yes.
Well, to tell the truth, I'm not exactly an expert.
You're off to a great start, but whatever. If you make a mess of it and the king has you whipped, you've no one to blame but yourself.
Yeah.
Show the confirmation
lost
to the
reputation.
head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Okay. The
I won't
house
disgrace
royal
you,
waiter,
I promise.
royal waiter code.
You
3
better
items. 3 items, remember. Okay, reports for duty. That was fast. I thought we're gonna need to go around, you know, half the kingdom, around half the kingdom, look for that thing, and then we could just give it to us everything. So I guess no one is wondered about the king's health, but I guess it's in the waiter king, so nobody is really giving a fuck.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council
Maybe I should
assembly.
clean myself.
Franta's not coming. What's wrong with
Fuck.
him?
He's sick, he's hurt, he's drunk, he's praying in a church, he's in the bath.
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At
Yeah.
least you're here. We can't be without a waiter here when the king himself
A
will be
king?
waiting
I didn't
on.
even know.
So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure.
Yes, sir.
There is?
I look great.
Everything's in order.
I look great.
Now, about your livery. You know a good waiter by his properly seated cap, and you don't have one at all. Without a tunic, you're no royal waiter, just a common alehouse boy. And have you forgotten your hose? I can't let you into the chamber without
I didn't
them.
want to
You can put
wear
your
it.
steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. The royal waiter's livery has strict rules. So get changed quick and come back on time.
Okay. So yeah, we need to clean ourselves. I feel that we're gonna need high charisma for this quest. So what if we go and we go to Betty's and we go to the bad house and get the love effect. Also, what's broken exactly? Our coat is broken. So I guess the tailor could fix it, no?
How can I help?
Oh, thought you a tailor. Needles? Yeah, let's see if we can get to Betty's. Real quick. We need to get, get our charisma up. We also gonna put on perfume, I guess. I wonder if I'm gonna actually need to leave all my items, or I can take something with me, like poison or. Hello.
God be with you.
God.
I'd like to...
Cert?
I've heard the girls here can work wonders.
Hell yeah.
I'd like to see that for myself.
Don't worry. Once
Oh,
my girls get their hands
Henry.
on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little.
I can't wait.
I'll call the girl.
You really know how it happens.
Wish-
Just watch where you're going
Wish me,
next time.
wish me luck, ma'am. Wish me luck today. Okay, charisma is at 30. Bow, 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 bow. What time is it? Is it? So it's gonna do 15 times? More than 15, definitely. Down, down. This guy, what is he reading?
Greetings, sir.
Hello.
Excuse me, but I see you're reading. You must be a learned scholar, most likely an alchemist, are you not?
Oh, what times we live in. A man pulls out a book and is immediately the center of interest. This wouldn't have happened during the times of the ancient Romans. But no, my friend, I'm neither an alchemist nor a scholar. Or actually, I am a bit of the latter. I used to be
scholar.
the high scribe here, but that was a long time ago. An entire human life.
What do you do now, brother?
And what do you do now? Do you while away the time reading books? That's quite an expensive hobby.
Yes, it certainly is. Fortunately, I have access to several monastery libraries.
How?
Nevertheless, I spend my time writing rather than reading.
What do you
Here in
write?
Kuttenberg?
And why not? Is it forbidden, perchance?
No. I just thought that's what the monasteries are for.
Certainly, but we are living in revolutionary times, and we also need to record things both simple and legal. As I say,
Okay.
let us learn humility and live in the truth of God. But let us not condemn ourselves to foolish ignorance for this reason.
Have you been living here all your life?
If you were a high scribe, you probably lived your entire life here in Kuttenberg, haven't you?
Oh, not at all. I was fortunate
course.
enough to have
Stay
traveled
hydrated,
the
boys.
world over and to have served several bishops. In fact, I was also a notary for our good Emperor Charles. May God give him eternal glory. I have only recently returned here to the city, for I have an important and very difficult task here.
What's your task here? What was Emperor Charles like?
And what is your task here? I presume it's to write a book about the city.
Actually, that's correct. About this town, about the people who live here, and especially about mining. But I'm not interested in the extraction methods, but rather in the legal framework of the entire matter, if you understand me.
Perhaps.
In short, I'm perceptive to the legal standards, regulations, and laws. I would like to write a book about it all.
Something like a mining legal code.
Like constitution?
Yes and no. The legal code as such has long existed. I'm aiming more at its reform. I would like to complete the work entrusted to me by the councillors of the mining city of Yihlava. If I succeed, I will have created an entirely unique codex.
If you succeed, you don't know for sure.
Nothing is ever certain, but I firmly believe I shall. After all, I have God's eye looking over me, and this town surrounding me.
Base.
It truly helps me to walk through the streets of my youth.
What was the Emperor Charles like?
Tell me, what was King Charles like? I've heard he was a powerful and just ruler.
Yes, he was smart enough to surround himself with capable people. You can tell how wise a man is by looking at his friends, my lad. And Emperor Charles of Luxembourg was friends with poets, philosophers, bishops, and even the Pope himself. He sought to maintain the status quo and consolidate the power of the Church as his greatest ally. And that was his biggest mistake.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
That the end
A lot of
justifies the
lore.
means, and the Church became quite rich thanks to Charles. Monasteries and bishops have acquired huge estates, and the nobility and the burghers are green with envy. Mark my words, this will not end well. There will soon be another war.
It's not like the current one is over.
Compared to what is coming, this
Why he's
is
not
a
moving
mere
his
shoving
mouth?
match. Believe me, when the church gets involved, the struggle for the very soul of every man will begin.
Okay, I investigated the theft of silver.
I recently investigated the theft of silver in Horsham. Perhaps you heard something about it.
Interesting. So far, I've not heard anything of the sort. Did someone really steal silver?
Aye. But I probably shouldn't talk about it much.
So why did you even bring it up?
Actually, I'm not sure.
I was
reckon I just
thinking.
wanted to boast a bit, seeing as you're a lawyer and all that.
So, have you found the thief already?
Aye. And it cost a few people their good reputation.
Their reputation? Not their heads? Curious. So it was more of a conspiracy than a theft, was it not?
Exactly.
Yes, that is the most common course of
This
such a
guy's
crime.
based as fuck
An
and smart.
ordinary person could hardly have found his way through all the regulations and controls. In the end, some smart and high-ranking person is bound to have been involved. After all, if a fool steals, he is caught immediately. And there is then no need to investigate anything.
Okay.
God be with you, sir.
Okay, what a nice guy! What a nice guy! Alright. Let's go and sign in for the waitress job and meet the King Sigismund. Gonna be crazy. Gonna be crazy.
You have a kind mouth.
Down, 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 down. I wonder King Sigismund how he's like.
Bailiff of Gutenberg,
What kind of person?
council as a whole, are looking for volunteers
Oh.
to repair the city walls.
What? Volunteers to repair city walls?
Young man, could you spare me a moment of your time?
Nope. You look like a thief. Wait, is this a house?
Do you want me to arrest you?
Oh,
Leave
sorry.
that door be.
I mixed up the houses. Hello, Cynical. Thank the Lord we can use our tavern rooms again. Oh. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you mean by that, by the way? There was like a bug and they fixed it? Or what do you mean? Or I'm missing my joke. Okay, I'm back. Or let's actually change. He says to change. Where is that room he said? Okay, this is not it. Okay, let's just switch to the... So we're gonna take that off, Oh, Henry. Wait, where is our waitress stuff? West? Okay. West, this and this. It puts our charisma at 18. Are you kidding me, man? Speech 27. Interesting. So I guess I need boots. Pointed. Can I put something else, I wonder? Or it needs to be this specifically? Oh, it needs to be this. Okay. What if I put these? Are they gonna riot? Okay, that adds some charisma. Wait. Can put belt. Can put this. Doesn't add charisma though. 27 hood. Hell yeah, 27 charisma. So we'll see if we can go through like this. We were unable to use our room in the King Charles Tavern in Gutenberg after the patch on the 13. We were trespassed from a certain rooms that we brought prior to the update. Today we got a patch. Oh, gotcha. To fix that issue, they removed the new game option from the pause menu to prevent accidental new game saves or over existing files. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even notice. Good to know. Yeah, we really cooked with this patch. It was a pretty big patch on the 13th. Though I noticed a couple performance issues. Well, specifically here. Nowhere in game except here. You start it, but to be honest, it didn't happen today, so maybe they fixed it as well. There were some FPS like stutters for FPS drops here and here. It never happened in 80 hours or 90 hours. So after the patch, but maybe that was fixed too. Okay, let's see. Real quick, can we put perfume? Do we have perfume? Other weak menthol perfume. Use it. There were over 1,000 confirmed fixes on the patch, but they were prompt with this patch fix in the tavern rooms. Warehouse genuinely cares. Yes, these devs, man, they cooked. One of those few devs that are left in the industry that actually do cares. And even this game, before I played this, I thought it's gonna release and gonna have a ton of bugs, like many other games, especially open world games. But it was generally almost bug-free, almost. So it's crazy that the game, they could have released the game 10 years ago in this state, you know, when there were no patches. You had to only one chance. You put the game on CD, you sell it, and you don't even have a way to patch it afterwards, like all the Elder Scrolls games. So this game was that standard. It's like the game released 15 years ago. So let's see. Wait, did we use a perfume or not? I'm sorry. Yeah, we do have it. I'm back.
Here I am. Let's have a look at you then. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load.
Don't tell me what to do. Let me keep my stuff.
Everything as it should be.
Oh.
Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you,
what, excuse me?
It'll be a great responsibility.
I'll be happy to learn, sir.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine?
White or red by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarjitz, you must not pour
Councillor
at all.
Adam.
When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end.
Okay, don't give it to Adam.
We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarjit stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine,
so many instructions.
You pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him.
Can I poison the wine?
And the most important thing?
Don't give anyone the wrong drink. Stay in the background.
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something?
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you.
Yeah,
no
I wonder if we can poison the wine.
I'm
very interested.
Anyone wants from you. Understood?
I understand everything. What if I mess something up? I understand.
Absolutely. I'm a waiter after all, not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary.
Social ladder.
Right?
I know. These quests are one reason why KCD excels. KCD 1 has a brilliant quest that takes place in a monastery. If you get a chance, I would give a KCD 1 a try. It has its flaws, but it's full of great content. Well, I basically watched a full playthrough of it, so I know that, but it's hard to remember. It happens so long time ago, but I know that I remember that Henry was became a priest for a short period of time as well, right? So I think that's the quest. So, but definitely maybe replay the KCD one day would be interesting. I wouldn't say no, because this game is so good and it would be interesting to play what happened before and remember. I know what I need. Wait for the council to... I still need a moment. Yeah.
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter
Stop
load.
saying to
You can
put my
wait in the
things
cubby hall
away.
for the servants.
To be honest, all the quests, like, well, not sure about KCD1, I cannot recall, but in this game, like every side quest surprise, it's even hard to explain how good it is. Especially when there is no fantasy and so on, you have like a limited amount of stories you can create, but at the same time you have an infinite amount of stories, and all they are unique, they are immersive, and they are also kind of tells about the life back in the day, so it kind of teach you as well, like, oh, this looks strange, but this is how they were doing it in the 1400s. So you kind of learn a lot of stuff as well. So it's like it's definitely the best medieval game there is. Orders. A guest will order wine, either Tokaji white or monastery red. Okay, monastery red. Need to remember. By calling it out and raising their hand. If you're unsure, you can ask them to repeat their order. Okay. Pouring wine. On the table in the corner of the room, you'll find two pitcher. Take the one that guest wants to pour, and table with pitcher. Take the one that, okay, the chat will activate the option to pour wine for him. After serving the guest, you can return the pitcher or wait best the same wine. Be careful not to let guests wait too long or pour the wine. Okay, repeated delays or mistakes won't be tolerated. Okay,
The city
buddy.
reserves are in urgent need of new weapons. Unversüchlich.
Okay.
Our current
We are kind of
Waffen-
in, it's happening already. Also, where is the King Sigismund? Right, so I guess I cannot.
It's a joke.
What is
And
the
on top of that,
wine though?
army was positioning from it.
Who wanted wine?
Did the town
Fuck!
reserve worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
What are you
Here you go, sir. Pour. Which wine do you want, sir?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed
Which one?
Hennig, the dry devil, used that
So it's white.
That Hackenblick.
Thin pitcher. Wait, what? Where is the fucking wine?
You're the
Oh.
one who should know where they got them.
Oh no, take the red.
What are you implying?
This is. Oh man.
All I'm saying is that they had them, Herr
Boy,
Gott.
are you deaf
It is
or
eine
something?
Schande
Wine.
when outlaws
White.
have
Here you
better
go, sir.
weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows
Thank
this
you,
too.
Waiter.
Who wanted else? Anyone else? Who else? I cannot listen what they're talking about even.
Do not
Cannot
realize
poison though.
what Schwierigkeit
Sorry.
this is.
I wasn't paying
The dry
attention.
devil is running free.
Yeah, move,
There
lady.
are
It's
Raubriger
intense.
everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty helmets.
Am I missing?
And who is it you want to fight?
We-
Waiter, get me white.
White, he said, right?
It's not that long ago that some bandits burned down Bohunovitz. No
Oh,
one
Adam.
dealt
You
with
cannot
them.
give Adam.
Or as far as
Fuck.
I know, even started in
Hey, where's my white?
I'm forbidden.
König has his own concerns.
I'm sorry, sir.
And one day he will withdraw
Orders from
his
above.
army.
This is unbelievable.
Quiet! The king may turn up at any moment. What have he heard
Yeah.
you?
It's
What
fucking
day?
Adam. He
We're
cannot
sitting
drink.
atop
He
the
causes
biggest
trouble.
silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But
I
where
fancy
can we
some
get the
Tokai.
boys
Refill,
for
boy.
better equipment?
What do you want?
Always confiscate the
Oh,
property of the
refill
king's
boy?
enemies.
So who is
Nicht wahr?
I apologize,
We are
sir.
more than familiar
Which one?
with the
Are you
Yemen
colorblind?
state of our army.
Right.
The king
Everyone only drinks white wine. Interesting.
He waived some of the taxes.
The king fears that this town will rise against him.
I guess I would drink wine too, to be honest. White too, to be honest.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all
Cannot
around?
listen what are they talking
You can
about though.
always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution to the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty's...
Everyone loves red in mine.
I'd
Really?
like to report to the Honourable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean
Waiter,
baths or
get me white.
brothels?
Didn't see who asked for it though.
So, the cleanliness
Adam
of the
was
city is
unforbidden.
That's not
what
a good
it should
idea,
be.
sir.
This is
Current
unbelievable.
baths in the city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
You're
Is
right.
everything all right?
We do have the new baths
I don't know who we're talking
and
to.
Adam's old ones, but I hear the Hopbrink baths are
Wait,
more of a
wait.
pigsty.
Who
They
is?
still are a bit.
I'm
but The
here.
quality went downhill at Adams.
Who am I answering to? It's way too much for me.
Well, I thought you were a frequent customer
Bailiff
there.
Andreas Plummer,
Or
but I
have you
cannot look
grown
at him.
tired of pampering you
Oh
for
look,
free?
lol.
It's not about
Sorry,
me
I'm
at all.
idiot.
Our
I'm
town's
here.
best interest.
Fuck!
Betty's baths are considered the town baths. But let's not be fooled.
It's not.
I'd like some white.
The tax brings in some money for the
Yes.
town, yes. But it's still just a
Apologise,
tax.
sir.
And what else?
Oh no.
White?
If
Tokai.
the town itself took charge of the
Poor
baths,
guy. I didn't hear. I
profits
forgot
would
him.
be much
He's
bigger.
not gonna be perfect. He's
and
gonna
all
complain.
the other baths would chip in with their taxes too.
What?
I accidentally gave Adam wine on my own way. I'm being the consequence.
Waiter.
For real?
Pour
The
me
need
some
for
monastery wine.
cleanliness and citizens' health should not be
I'd
underestimated.
like to oblige.
Nor overestimated.
This is
Someone needs to
unbelievable.
wash. There's a river just a few steps from the city walls.
Certainly. And they can get
Where is
leeches
King
there for free as
Sigismund?
well. And while he's there, a man can shave and take a... you
Bad
know-
guy. He's gonna
So
report
what?
me.
Going to the baths is neither a civic duty nor a right.
Have you forgotten the Black Death?
Nice dog though.
A great many people died.
What if I would
needlessly.
take it?
Are you questioning God's plan? The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important, but we don't have money.
Anyone? Mine? Anyone?
Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's
Really?
nothing unusual.
Waiter,
that
pour
old
me
weasel
red
will
wine.
never accept that
Red
the city
wine?
isn't run
Yes,
his
sir.
way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely
Coming,
hates
sir.
him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no
Monastery
damage.
wine. Here.
Ulrich, what have you got to say
He's a
about
real
it?
alcoholic.
Well, thank the Lord.
I'm
Yeah, I can tell.
implying.
I know
I'm
the type.
speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding.
Can I
We've
eat?
sorted it out and everything.
I'd like some white. My ears must be deceiving.
One white
Are you
wine coming,
defending
sir.
Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
Sir? What happened there? Leave nothing out.
There you go.
I don't like Rutard, true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Stand by half of
Everyone
those
in the
NPCs
city
gave me
gossiped
small
about it.
jobs during this.
I heard there were several
Pour me
dead.
some Takai.
Did you? That's
Takai?
grossly exaggerated.
What do you
I
want?
don't
apologise,
think
sir.
Rutard will cause
Which
any
wine?
trouble.
Are you
He is
Okay,
sensible
okay,
enough
coming.
not to draw
White.
attention to himself while the king.
That's true.
Good, sir.
Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end
Well,
to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
It's your problem. It's my spot.
Dwelling on it. Let's move on.
So it's my spot.
Things have got out of order in the town.
Really?
Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric,
Isn't it?
but also
Maybe they're
illegal.
talking about things
I
we
could
did.
understand it with mercenaries, students, and other scum of
Hey,
all
boys, a full cup of monastery wine.
Monastery, it's right.
Are you blaming one of us?
Ah, and look who spoke first.
First of all, it wasn't a duel. It
Come now, waiter. I wanted red.
And that's the only reason you're still here on the council and not in the pillory.
If you
want What? to blame
somebody,
Threaten? What?
point the finger at the
Oblige him?
youngster here
Threaten?
who's-
Oblige?
Excuse me.
What did he?
Never mind.
Out of wine?
I suspect
Refill,
the
sir.
gentleman from the city's sword fighting school brought this custom to us.
I'm
It's
here.
now run by the...
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the
Oh,
chapel.
these are
I took
what you're
them off to
talking
pray,
about.
but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while...
I'll go get them. I really shouldn't.
I really shouldn't, sir.
A fine servant you are.
Reputation lost. Well, what if the kings comes? How? What? It cannot leave. I need to serve wine. What the
Open
fuck?
contempt of the whole town garrison.
Like what?
The
What
guards
doesn't
are
make
apparently
sense?
settling accounts their own way.
I'd like some
We'll
monastery
soon
wine.
be the
Refill
laughing
my
stock
cup,
of
boy.
the whole town.
I'm forbidden.
I'm sorry,
Rest
sir.
assured, the whole town is
Orders
already
from
laughing
above.
at us.
This is
All day long.
unbelievable.
Sorry. Well, I maybe I should have then because we lost reputation, but it made me like I thought. Well, isn't our job to serve them?
Reason.
What if all they got
My
mad?
words exactly. The town council is squabbling constantly at the Emperor Charles, and no one is left unscathed.
Remember the one guy said obliged to anyone. Did fuck.
And you, a
Fuck.
councillor, let people throw dirt
Not
on our
good.
work.
If I threw out everyone who complains over a beer, I'd soon be out
Oh
of
no,
customers.
maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Now I regret it.
We'll never get anywhere like this.
Who is this guy? Franz Rosenthal.
The building of the church
That
is dragging
little
on,
bitch.
and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a
damn
village
it.
with a monastery, and they are going to Mockerol mining city. Why can't we build faster?
Just what it is, guys. There will be consequences.
I'll have a cup of white.
A couple of
Are
white.
the experts from far off supposed to work in a city under siege?
Listen.
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city
Boy.
Sir, and what would that be?
Like, for
Who
instance,
wanted wine?
You, lad.
like to have your
You look familiar to me.
So what if I
Deny
go
everything.
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space
really
in the
couldn't
side
say,
nave is
sir.
mine.
Then hell freezes over,
I
my
have a
friend.
feeling I've
Your place
spoken
is at
with you
least two
before,
steps
too.
behind mine.
A
Or with
swordsmith
someone who
dares
looks
to
a hell
insult
of a
me?
lot like you.
I think not.
People mix him up
Excuse me.
with other people
You wanted to buy yourself
constantly.
an
Who is
altar
it?
in the
Merchant?
cathedral. Just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
Walking on the road constantly calling us. I can't remember. Hands. But we are not hands.
And still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope
Or
you are not
hands?
supplying equipment to the
What-
army. If
what's
that's
the name
all
he's
they
calling
have,
us?
They would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Hopbrink.
Waiter,
Yes.
pour me
Those
red
wrestlers
wine.
of theirs, of
I know
course.
it. Come in,
People
sir.
from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Sir?
This to me because it has all
That guy
been
said.
You? I see you've come up in the world. From a bathhouse boy to a waiter.
Ah, yes,
You'll
sir.
go a
Make
long way.
excuses, brag, make a joke, make a joke.
Might make councillor one day.
You're a merry soul,
Yeah.
lad. I like that.
Don't worry, that a council member gives a useless task for his own amusement. Yeah, it looks like a guy. Look, all the characters with his face, kind of sneaky bastards. The other guy who asked us to go around and dig in shit, look for stuff, and he was joking. Anyways, interesting. I wish I could poison the wine. That would be a real RPG.
Something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Oh no, the big guy. Stand up, guys. It's king. Don't look at... Need a translation. Oh. Oh shit. The ball guy. It's John Cena. That's right. Now just poison the wine. Oh no. Which one do you want, sir? Red or white? Jesus Christ, Henry. Don't. It's poison the wine, bro. Our mustache is working, but the guy couldn't recognize us.
To fear, not you.
I fucking knew it! We're gonna show that the Sigismund gonna be based as fuck good guy. And we're gonna regret that we went against him.
Like this plan of false!
Or easy. Bad time or rubber rush? Oh no. Are we gonna get attacked? Dude, this made me not to hate him as much. I know, right? I know. I feel like the game probably give us a lesson that is there are no bad guys in general. You know, it's just politics, and you know, it depends from which perspective you're looking. So, did we even see the King Venceslavs? Godwin, the based guy.
Come now, father.
Are we gonna get to play it as a Godwin?
You're dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
Some real Casanova.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too.
Yeah, a lot of done in 20 years.
I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows?
We all
Maybe
just
that
want to
20 years has
prove
changed
it to
a thing
our
or two.
fathers.
You know what? Let's drop the subject.
So he has a daddy issues, I guess. Do you know any of the guests?
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment.
It's gonna be a
rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves.
And that's again a
Maybe
corner.
you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your
On the
home.
right.
And you're a spiritual man
Let me
too,
guess.
so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try.
Who's that Frenchman?
Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malashov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
I think he's not lying.
He's a blabbermouth, but a
I
harmless
think maybe
one.
the French guy is, you know.
He defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
What's it like to be free? What are you going to do now?
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
True,
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full.
Well,
wine,
Godwin
women,
is also
and
enjoying life to the full. No?
What do you plan to do now you're a
It doesn't
free
starve
man
him.
again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and
Base,
wake up in the
base.
morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Okay. Get to know Rabbi and his escort. Let me guess, he's a rabbi? Rabbi Jehuda.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
Yeah.
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common.
Yeah, so Rabbi is probably a smart.
We are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm
And
Yehuda,
wise.
leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to
Oh, here
help
we go. He's
each
based.
other in
He's
this
based.
time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Based as fuck. Are you here on business? Are you looking for friends? Are you trying to negotiate better terms?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The
Oh no, we
situation
lost!
in the town and the kingdom
Fuck, we
is
lost.
unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel.
He's
we have
enjoying
just arrived,
the evening.
after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Oh no,
Not
don't
to
ask
lend,
him.
but to give.
Don't,
Help given to the needy is repaid
I'm gonna
only
lose more
by
rep.
God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry?
Hothead? Henry's a more
messenger of
sophisticated,
Radzik Copula.
30 charisma,
You know
27
each other.
speech build
You're
guy.
both around the same age.
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good
Because
start.
Henry in the past, you would have hit it off. There is human. Hopefully they'll get to know each other.
Henry's done a few things I'd like to give him a slap or two for. But like they say, to err is human. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become
Yeah.
a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children.
Okay.
At least, none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own, on the orders of the
Oh.
Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik
I mean,
Copula,
he's so...
Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him. Just
Oh,
like
here we
yours
go, here we
did
go.
to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Alright. Do you enjoy these scenes as Godwin, or you would prefer not to have another person's POV to worry about? I personally do enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. Godwin reminds me that he's like a Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. He's wiser. Everything he says is more base things, while Henry is more naive, you know, and you can relate maybe to Henry more because you kind of exploring the world around you, learning as you go, and God feels like he knows everything, right? So it's more like you get wisdom from it. So I enjoy it. Depends, I guess, how much of it. If he would overdo it and you would forget what happened with Henry, you know, maybe I would say it's too much, but for now it's I'm really interested to see.
Good health.
Yeah, let's drink with these guys.
L'chaim.
Who is looking?
What do you want?
What? What did I do, sir? Don't be angry. So, Godwin, he has his own inventory. Let me read. I'm not gonna actually read it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm bad at it. I'm not gonna put you through it. Charisma 15, speech 22. Okay. Come on, alright. Let's take some food. Bacon and nice drip, man. Nice drip. This guy is cooking. Where did you get it, man? Where did you get it? It's nice. This guy is onto something, man. He's like from 1980s, except from 1400s. He's way ahead of his time. How do you leave? Where do we even go? Wait, is this a guy? Introduce yourself.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo.
Oh, he's gonna yap a lot.
The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non. And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
Yeah, I like that Godwin is kind of gaslighting. He's just wiser, you know. Wiser, bitter, and I'm not looking for friends. Pleasure is all mine.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off.
How do you end up in...
How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
Here's the thing, I have.
You're quite mistaken, Monsieur Baron. I have.
Ah, je suis désolé. This Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands, children, and even women fighting. But the clergy? Sainte Mère, do tell me about it. No doubt you fought on the side of truth and honor.
I fought on the field of Kosovo. I fought in Nebekov. Sure.
My last big battle was in Kosovo.
I've heard of this battle. Many great men fell there.
Aye. And it was there I decided it was nothing for me. So I settled down in the presbytery in Ujits.
Then, what are you doing here, at a meeting of opponents of the crown?
Ah, the Lord moves in mysterious ways.
You said you were a poet. Where have you been? How come we haven't heard of you?
You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
Where? Okay, well, he's got so sensitive about it. What are you hiding? Where have you been?
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, Then, that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't
I
by any chance
believe
know
him, to
the
be
Pope,
honest.
personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
How come we haven't heard of you? That's kind of gaslighting.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There,
Okay.
everyone knows my name.
He
Here in
took that as a
Boyard,
compliment.
I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
Okay. Oh no.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next?
Okay.
Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary. And here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, we'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess. Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner?
Okay.
Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We have women.
Not.
Kidding.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing.
Where is Wenceslas? Being... God, even gonna spill some wisdom here.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Okay.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein.
Yeah.
And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
I don't have anything better to do anyway. What is this about? I'm busy right now. What is it about?
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings.
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
Sigismund will be scared. What if we provoke Sigismund?
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves. But he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there.
What events?
For the plan to work, we need allies. their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
Why are you doing all this? You have an interesting way of thinking.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
You have an interesting way of thinking. What exactly should I do?
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
What if it doesn't work? Why me? Tell me more about these lords.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Botchek of Kunstadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks.
Smart
he
man,
always
maybe.
goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his
This
mind
is why
up,
he has big
not
estates.
even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Sounds like a base guy.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich
So
miner.
generally, I know we cannot escape the future, right? Because we kind of saw
and I'm not surprised
very beginning. I mean, we saw the future at very beginning of this game. The castle getting attacked during the tutorial. So it kind of still leads to the same spot.
Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her. And that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
Oh. What if it doesn't work? Why me?
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome. Because it would mean slow, but certain defeat for all of us.
Why me?
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
Oh, they're praising, glazing me.
Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die
I find
will
it to be a flaw, as I was never truly worried about Hans' life in Trosk. You know, when someone is alive in the future, makes present conflict feel diluted. I kind of agree. It's even when the movies do that, right? When we show future. To be honest, I neither like to play past, because I know what the future is like, and I don't even like to see future, because when, you know, the past, I mean the current, feels not that important. So I kind of agree with that. But on another, you know, hand, maybe some details could be different from what we saw, you know. So, drink, refuse the toast. I wish, should we drink? Fuck it.
Success to our plan.
The Godwin should have a high tolerance. Been drinking so many years, man. He's like, no one can see me drinking. So So I want to talk to Boshtek first, maybe. He's down. There's. Excuse me, sir.
What are you gawking at?
God be with you.
What? I'm blind? Wait, what? Okay, I'm stupid, but what? Where is the guy? It's this floor? Or a different building? Dry devil conversation. I think, okay, where is the upstairs probably, right? Magishka. Where's Dry Devil? Wait, I fucking, wow. Okay. Where's the Dry Devil? Wait, where is he? Not these. Oh, not these guys. Am I blind? The Dry Devil is downstairs. Got it. Okay, I am blind. Sorry. Oh, here we go.
Dangerously clever, and as slippery as a bag of eels.
Even though Jobst is right, I'm in favor of decisive action. We can no longer afford to wait.
As if I didn't have enough on my plate already. Like my ward, who I can't leave unattended for a few days without him damn near getting executed.
Oh, go easy on him. It wasn't his fault. And you said you forgive him.
But for the last time, those shenanigans of his have got to stop.
Ah, young Lord Capon is an adult now.
But he doesn't act like it, damn it.
So marry him off.
What?
Find him a wife. That'll
Base Dry Devil.
no time.
Well, now that you mention it...
He'll sire a few brats and he'll be as tame as a lamb. And happy.
An interesting idea, don't you think, Hanush? Maybe he really needs a
Oh,
firm
yeah.
woman's hand.
Aren't we all?
Don't you start too.
Don't we all?
Am I supposed to find him a bride? On top of everything?
No burger's daughter, but them merchants would bleed you dry before you could say dowry.
Oh. I have some suggestions, sir. Let's talk. Can I talk to you, sir?
May I have a word with you, sir?
You? Anytime. With you, at least, there's some sensible conversation. Unlike this pack of conceited upstarts.
What have you against them?
Have you got something against the Kuttenberg nobles?
Their forefathers lived up to their ears in dung. But thanks to the royal mines, they were born with silver spoons up their asses. And they think that can turn their blood blue.
But surely
Yeah,
they're
not
not
wrong.
all like that. And they are our allies.
Allies or not, someone ought to show them their place.
Young
Lord Capon is finally free again. Let's hope he'll take better care of himself now.
He got a harsh lesson. But at least he might remember to lay off that tomfoolery of his for a while. But if not, war will make a man of him soon
Yeah,
enough.
Capon
Do
went
you
through a
think
lot of
there's really
stuff
going to be a war?
recently.
I mean, a proper
The
one.
worst was
Not
when they
just
spilled the
sitting
shit
around
on
and
him,
talking
thinking that he's a
I
beggar.
sincerely hope so. Whoever sits around risks nothing. It's time to get off our asses and take action.
What do you think about Jobst?
Are you testing me? Jobst called this assembly
Not
and he wants
testing.
things to turn out well. We have to trust him.
To turn out well for whose
Smart.
benefit, though? Some are up to their elbows in silver and blood, so others can live in freedom.
Better make sure you're among the latter, then. And in the meanwhile, help the former to keep their losses to a minimum.
Okay. Oh, nice chicken, ma'am. So now, how do you find it? Here we go.
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Jobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men at
Couple
arms?
hundred.
If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men at arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
Okay. I like this guy's face. He reminds me of something, but cannot recall. It's super realistic. How can I convince you?
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutard.
Isn't that cowardly? I understand.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't
you have a
risk it
nice
all
cap.
in a conflict with Sigismund.
Well, it's not cap.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold
Headscarf.
if you openly oppose Sigismund.
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house,
Oh, keep
I'd
him!
have the certainty that
Keep
I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom
Keep
among
him.
the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would
How does
also
she look
gladly
like?
accept.
We need to check
I
her
don't
out
want her to
first.
be unhappy.
Liechtenstein is unmarried. How about young Lord Capon? What about me? He's gonna... he's gonna... punch us to the face.
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
What? He's young, but not inexperienced. Yitka wouldn't want to marry an old man. You're right, he's...
What's wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fighting over him. Yitka will like him, and he'll give her a whole bunch of children.
And to half the wenches in his domain.
No, he
too.
changed after.
On the other
Fuck,
hand,
reputation lost.
The lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on, despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
Oh, we kind of insulted maybe him, but can we meant straight talking, you know, about sex life straight up instead of being noble. So you'll support our plan. I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon.
I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon. If he agrees, we can celebrate our alliance.
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide.
Oh God, I don't
If
know
he
the
agrees,
traditions.
I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie their knot.
Man, this is so good. Is he gonna...
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
Oh man, where is the lady though? Is she here? I didn't catch that. Is she here? Can I go upstairs, check her out? We need to look for our boy Capon, you know? We don't wanna just get any wench. Anna? Okay, that lady is who killed her husband.
Did you drop something?
Oh, should we talk to Capon maybe first?
I've got some good news and some bad news.
Oh no, maybe we
The
shouldn't
bad
tell
news
him.
is there's hardly any females in this whole damned place. There's some old bat standing there with two young girls, but she watches over them like a mother hen. So at least tell me the good news.
You're getting married. Never mind. Yeah, should we tell him right away? He's gonna riot.
You're going to get married.
He's not gonna. Yeah, it's a joke. It's a joke.
Is she at least pretty?
I don't know. I've never
Oh,
seen her.
You're really a barrel of laughs, Godwin. Wait till Hanush hears this. No. Enough nonsense.
no.
Let's have a drink.
He took
To
it
your
well.
health
He's better
and
get used to the
my
idea.
freedom.
To your health, no more drink for me.
I'd better slow down, or I won't live to see the morning.
Ah, what can one expect from a man of the cloth?
Yeah. Let's not... Reputation lost! Fuck! I don't want to lose reputation. Where is those two ladies? When he said there are two ladies, no? So where are ladies? No ladies at all. So I guess we don't know how she looks like. Alright, let's go talk to the father.
Take a look at that.
It's gonna be
Sir
good.
Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do?
Godwin enjoys this. I've gained as an ally. Lord Capon is gonna get married.
I've gained us a powerful ally.
And who is it? I hope it's not one of those Kuttenberg
Nah,
stuffed
bro.
nuts.
On the contrary, it's Bocek, the elder of Kunstadt and Podjebrad.
Kunstadt? My Christ, he's the last one I'd have expected to step up. How the hell did you do it?
That's right. You did that to him and didn't even drink. Yeah. Well, we're gonna drink during the wedding, you know. We're gonna... I just don't want to get too drunk because we need to resolve some things. Still, it's a win-win situation. Where was the catch?
Well, there's one little catch. I had to promise him.
I just have said it's win-win.
Out with it.
Lord Kunstad has a niece, so I arranged a betrothal for young Lord Capon, with your blessing if you agree.
Hans Capon is to marry Yitka of Kunstadt. Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe
He's genius.
it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans.
Oh,
I want to
fuck.
tell him myself. But let's straight to it, shall we?
Oh no, cheers, I must declined. Oh, hold the hands already. There should be a third option.
Cheers!
Cheers to you! And to your parlaying
This is why we lost
skills.
reputation, probably. Or maybe this is because we didn't drink, I don't know. Fuck. It's Godwin's reputation, not Henry's. Get support from... Man, this is so good. What the fuck? Didn't expect that tournament, man.
Why? So, Bocek, your niece Yitka can start preparing for her wedding.
So
Godwin
Hanush
smile.
agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you.
Man, I wish... I can't wait to see her.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Godwin is so happy with his son. I know, right? He just enjoys this way too much. Cheers to the brother. Let's drink.
Cheers to the beautiful lady
I need to
Yitka
drink from
and the unhappy
Holy
Lord
hands.
Here's to a
Needs to
good
stay
bargain.
sober. He has a lot to comprehend today. Okay, we are not that drunk, I guess, so it's fine. Get support. Alright, so we're going back up. Let's talk to this guy
I'd
first.
like to check your horses out. See if they're as good as you say.
Ha, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them.
Excuse me, gentlemen. May I interrupt?
We have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
Whoa, I apologize.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation? Or just for being you?
Listen,
Is that
yeah.
your... Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
I come as an envoy. That's arguing for later. It's none of your business.
We'll talk later and in private. Right now, we have more important things to attend to.
Don't try my patience.
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze.
Still is.
I got him a place at the Archbishopric. to have some sense beaten
Just
into
more
his
wiser.
head. Only it wasn't
Oh,
long
look at his
before
face.
they kicked him out. And
Poor-
then
poor
I
Godwin.
find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him. Lost
Come
everything,
on.
and then came creeping
In
home
front of the
again.
people.
Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
Oh, man. Daddy issues, man. You over exaggerating as always, exaggerating. I wouldn't set the footy if I had a choice. Neither of these options are good. But
I
Fuck it.
wouldn't set foot here if I had
It's
a
not
choice.
good. He's gonna.
Better to be a priest in some backwater than have a father like you.
How dare
God damn it! I didn't
You're
expect
as
he was
shit a
gonna say
father as
that.
I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other
Oops.
for. And now let me speak to Older.
You're dishonoring your
Oh
host.
god damn it!
I
I knew
can't
it.
dishonor someone who has no honor. If you
Oh
had
no!
any,
'Cause-
you'd
no!
That's enough.
God damn it! I didn't.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
What? I accept. Let's settle this peacefully. I accept. Fuck
I'm
it.
not happy about
Now
it.
we're going full.
But I accept.
What is he? Our brother?
This isn't how I imagined.
Is
my
he our
first
brother?
meeting
Or
with my brother.
Fuck! What? I don't. We're not gonna kill him though.
A very
Fuck it.
private
We
matter.
won it,
It's an honorable duel, man against man.
bro.
Open my eyes. No,
Does Godwin know Master Strike? Yeah, it does.
Cover your right side. You've got a gap there. I can drive a car.
I feel like there's some bad blood between us, so the fighting is actually a good one. Good choice. Release the bad energy through blood. It's fine.
Look out. My God. Where did
Now
learn
you
to
see
wield a
they're
sword like
impressed.
that?
They're gonna.
Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I wasn't a war kid.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that.
Well, see, it actually
So Father would be satisfied.
went well.
I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. And the sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because
It's crazy that we still have a father like that.
We hoped at least
Godwin
the
isn't
second
young
would
himself.
become something.
But I guess at that time they were getting children early, right? So, and still no luck. He's always been like that. I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down, and he hoped at least his second would become something. He always been like that, and still no luck.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Oh,
Only
shit.
3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much
Still,
talk
brother.
about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
I need to get him on our side. The outcome of war depends on it. I can't talk about it. Oh. No, I cannot talk about it. Well, I don't know. I feel like we have a connection. We both hating our father, but I cannot involve him because making him know might result into the, him in danger.
I can't talk much about it.
So we're all allies, but only from here to here.
Oh, fuck.
Good to know.
Reputation.
After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me and tell me what it's all about.
Yeah. Oh, now they don't give me a choice. That's a good one. Do I even have a choice?
All right, then.
The choice is
You've
an
heard
illusion.
Job's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
I think that we should, all three of us should get rank with the father including, you know, like, it's not good to talk behind the back of the father's back, even the father is like a idiot or bad father. If he's a bad father, probably his father was a bad father. It's just a reflection of, you know, our lives, so, he has his traumas too, so talking directly and transparently face to face and not, you know, hiding anything, it's a way to resolve these things. Obviously he's not gonna change, he's old and stupid, but wait, what do I do now? Oh, but Anna,
God be with you.
she is raw dogging this meeting, just looking straight to the wall and not talking to anyone.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Horse.
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised.
Yeah, we heard she's smart.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
How do you know about Liechtenstein? I know a lot. You know a lot.
How do you know Liechtenstein's behind it?
I know most of the people here very well. Many of them certainly have doubts about the Margrave's plans. But they wouldn't dream of stating them aloud. While it seems that Lord Liechtenstein, on the contrary, sees his opportunity.
I'd say you have a better
reputation
nose for
lost.
people than most of this crowd.
Keep just losing
Not
their
only for
reputation.
people,
What the hell?
but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
When you have come to the right place, who taught you that?
Who did you learn from? In my
At this point, nothing matters.
Women usually learn.
It's only important with hands getting
I
married.
acquired the basics from my husband. God rest his soul. And the rest I learnt quickly, as soon as others started sniffing around his estate. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help?
Yeah.
Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
Your wealth needs protection. Sigismund will not take revenge on a woman. You have got money, but you are. Yeah, let's glaze her a bit.
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps...
See, she has some haggling skills.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
I want to get married.
One of the guests here
Hang on.
has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harman Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support.
What's this sneaky plan? Or you have powerful enemies? What do you want me to rob an ally? What about the fake papers? All right, I'll help you. We're gonna need to help anyway, so.
And these papers I'm supposed to switch, what do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
So
They were not
her
the enemy
husband's
at the time.
contracts, because he died.
My conscience is clear,
What she did?
but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
I'm supposed to rob an ally.
Haman Alder was given the documents to deliver to the council. He hasn't yet had a chance to look at them, so he won't even notice the difference.
And the papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents.
It's alright.
If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
Those papers makes her a mint master, a new mint monster. You have powerful enemies. Alright, I'll sure.
Have you fallen out with the town councillor?
No. Alder is innocent in the matter. My relatives from the House of Bartosz are behind it all. They're disappointed that I dared outlive my husband, and the fact that I'm handling his estates makes their hair stand on end.
All right,
Show
I'll help
them.
you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odoran's groom has eyes everywhere.
No worries. Shed outside. Oh yeah, we don't have our high sneaking skills as we do with Henry. What? Nobody really cares. What? That's it?
What's that? What brings you here?
Where? Oh, hey man. That was probably the guy we should have been careful for. Yo!
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
Milady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts.
Because you old Godwin.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
I don't really
As
trust
agreed.
her.
I will
Switching
support
papers?
Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you.
Maybe she wants to get married again.
God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
I guess we lost rep with her already. Sure.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
Cheers. Oh. It's kind of... The base of that cup was kind of large, no? Fuck, I should have read the documents. Fuck! I should have read the documents she gave me. 413. Oh man, it's been a long time ago since the game saved. Alright, no, I'm gonna reload. Fuck, I forgot to read the papers. God damn it.
Probably not the best idea.
I wonder what... God damn
Gentlemen,
it.
I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion.
Can Godwin read? I guess he can. I mean, he has a couple of books.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like
They
I
were
said,
insignificant.
miracles
Okay.
happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
Lord Capon getting
I
married.
bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstad will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords.
Devil, drunk devil.
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes! And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
With the help from Sir Hans! I thought it's gonna... Oh shit. Because he's
King
willing to
Wenceslas
marry the
is,
lady.
By the will of God, the Balbatim
Oh,
of
man.
all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours. We'll give you coin.
Okay. The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
Hell yeah, brother.
And if that's not enough,
don't spill the drink.
houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
Yeah. I guess it didn't say about the wedding.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Oh no, he's gonna faint. Oh no, he's gonna faint. Oh shit. I hope she's not. It's. Oh shit. Now I feel bad. Should he should marry someone who he loves? No.
Radzig and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Poor Hans. Do you regret your decision? Well, he kind of grow up, you know, in that moment. He became a real man, mature, when you could see in his eyes, you know. So, I don't know, it's still better for him, but I guess, I don't know. It depends. If you go with the 1400s mindset, it's fine. If you go with the 2025's mindset, it's not that good maybe, but I don't know. We need to see her. Maybe she's a nice lady. Maybe he's gonna like her. Oh no, what? Did they really? Oh man. Fuck, no, I feel bad now. Oh no. God damn it. What was so good though? The Godwins. Oh man. I'm gonna overthink it now. Oh fuck.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already...
That's the beauty of RPG. You made your choice. I felt bad to run with it. Yeah. We're definitely not gonna change the choice. I mean, I don't think it's a bad choice yet. He's gonna be unhappy, but maybe you should be happy when you get married, no? I don't know.
At that, I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties.
I guess you could Roman's hands, right? So if you would be, would have went with the gay option and Roman's hands, this scene when he looks through the window would look different, would mean different, because we would think, oh, he's thinking about Henry maybe or something, right? So I don't know, depends, to be honest. I don't know, we'll see.
We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter.
No.
From right under your noses.
It is actually.
Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, Could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
Okay.
So you see?
So he's a scumbag.
All you have to do is make sure the city rabble get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylanders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly.
What a scumbag, man.
And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield
Yeah,
from
that's
the
a bad
mines...
decision. So this is what you should do. You should invade, and then the guys are in debt, and you say, "Fuck it, forget about the debt. To these old guys, you owe the debt. It's fine, it's covered." And then we start supporting you, because we know if you're gonna go back to the old guys, supporting the old guys, we're gonna need to pay the debt. But if you say, "Oh, I'll pay back to me," so we're just gonna hate it.
Finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants! Chicken shits!
Chicken
Not
shit.
any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
What is wrong with the scum in the forest?
I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore placed the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights.
Okay.
You have to earn your privileges.
That's a nice diagram.
Not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was...
I gained more respect for Sigismund when he brought up the lower class miner working wage. I wonder if Venceslavs care about that. Sigismund isn't speaking on all lies. Yeah. That's right. I also thought the same. That's kind of based.
Perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city
Okay, that's also
councillors.
pretty based.
You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results. And you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else.
That guy is kind of skinny. He needs to put on some
The
mass.
council is dismissed. You. Don't go anywhere, boy.
What?
Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become...
Oh shit,
dry.
what?
And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt. Was I not...
This guy, look at his pose.
And speak candidly.
The sex symbol. The Markovich.
Sire, you are harsh,
Markover.
but rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is...
Wait, did it save? Did it just save? Can I... Did it just save?
Where are you going?
We know.
Mind your own...
Otto repeated to us several times that
Imagine
it's
a
time to strike against them.
Fuck, we don't have any.
We are glad he's not here.
Imagine it would allow us to
He
still
would be
kill him.
intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
Which wine does he
Said to
like?
us as if we were infirm. Boy,
Wine is on the table
pour
there.
us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year.
Oh, monks again.
We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart.
It's been
and we
great
have
watching.
enemies
Take care
here
and
on
see you.
all
Yeah, thanks for
sides.
jumping on. Thanks for
Would we
jumping
had a
on. Have a
proper
great
army instead
rest of your evening.
Human mercenaries.
Okay,
They
pour one.
cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish.
He's kind of
God
base.
grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them?
Don't you need a refill?
We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they
We've
lost
never
during
been so
Wenceslas'
close to
reign.
him ever.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace, at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities. And get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously.
What you looking
Where are
at?
you going?
Not your business.
If Bohemia is a wasp's nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
Keep your distance.
Sorry.
Step away from the king now.
Sorry, guys. I wonder if I can make them pissed.
But
So they would attack me.
To your health, Marquardt.
One more. Kinda empty.
And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Bo.
You did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
Yay!
Your health, Your Majesty.
Yeah. Okay. So, but you cannot tell, you know, he might be just nice to the, you know, lower class. Someone, you know, but doesn't mean that he's necessarily a good guy.
And his men set out for Rabosh. Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No, we shall have white.
Oh.
We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly.
I'm trying. Thought we done. You said I did a good job, and he's.
The contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
To bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning.
Okay.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
Well, you would be surprised.
Fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory.
To victory.
And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, I can. Yeah, sure.
To victory, sire.
To today's.
It's kind of a good meme to be drinking with the enemy king. Enemy. Later that evening in Rabaresh Fortress. Oh no, the sad hands gonna be. Oh no, the poor hands, man. The feast. And they...
marrying the young Lord of Kirkstein.
I sure did. Botchek made sure everyone heard.
Yeah, I wonder where is the not Henry. I'm so drunk. Probably guy is sad somewhere. Alright guys, we're gonna continue tomorrow. What a day, man. What a day. So yeah, appreciate you as always. Looks like we still have some story left here, and it's getting more and more interesting. So can't wait to see what's next. So appreciate you. Stay sane, guys. Stay strong.